All right, so if you've got a dog here in San Francisco, you already know it's a whole different world, right? Let's talk about how to find the perfect dog trainer for you and your best friend in this amazing and, yeah, sometimes tricky city. Having a dog here is so much more than just sit and stay. It's all about those real life city moments. I'm talking about walking up a super steep hill without your arm getting pulled out of its socket, or being able to chill at Dolores Park when there's a picnic happening like 2 feet away from you. And that's really the heart of it. Training a dog in San Francisco is its own special thing. I mean, you're dealing with tight spaces, crowds everywhere, all those park rules, and just a constant stream of new sights and sounds for your dog to process. So let's get specific. What skills does your dog actually need to thrive here? We're talking about hopping on a crowded muni without freaking out, not losing their mind when a cable car clings by, and yeah, mastering those steep hills on a leash. These aren't just little extras. They're pretty much essential for having a happy, calm life together in the city. Okay, so before you even start searching for a trainer, you've got to know what you're aiming for. What's the goal? Seriously, figuring this out first is going to make your search way, way easier. So, first things first, what kind of training do you need? Are we talking about just general family dog manners, like not jumping all over your guests? Or is it something more specific, maybe some fear or reactivity, like say your dog lunges at every skateboard that rolls by? And of course, if you have a brand new puppy, socialization and those first skills are everything. Nailing down your main goal is step one. All right, next up is the format. How do you want this training to happen? In-home lessons are awesome for things that happen at home, like dashing out the door or barking at deliveries. Group classes? They're fantastic for practicing around other dogs and people, and they're usually more budget-friendly. And if you need more intensive help or you've got a crazy schedule, things like day training or a board and train might be the right fit. And now let's get really specific about the actual problems. What's the number one thing you want to fix? Is it the leash pulling that makes those hill walks a nightmare? Or the separation anxiety every time you leave your apartment? Maybe it's that reactivity on those skin sidewalks. Putting a name to the exact issue is so important for finding a trainer who's the right match. Okay, so you've figured out your goals. Perfect. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty of how to actually vet and choose the right professional trainer. So this right here, this is probably the most important thing to look for. Positive reinforcement. It's the modern, humane, science-backed way to train. It's all about teaching your dog what you want them to do, and then rewarding them for it. This approach builds such a strong, trusting bond between you two. Now, something you should know is that California doesn't actually require dog trainers to be licensed. So how do you know who's legit? Well, certifications are a huge clue. They show that a trainer has put in the time and money to get properly educated. You'll see these letters after their name, things like KPA CTP, which is from the Karen Pryor Academy, or CPDTKA. Others, like from the IABC, might signal a specialty in more complex behavior stuff. So definitely look for these on a trainer's website. Okay, so when you're ready to contact a trainer, have these questions handy. You'll want to ask them straight up about their methods and their equipment. A really good question is, how will you customize this for our San Francisco lifestyle? And for sure, get clear on how you'll track progress and what the total cost is. Getting that info up front saves a lot of headaches later. Look, let's be real. Professional dog training is an investment. It costs money. But what you're really investing in is a safer, happier, and way less stressful life with your dog, especially in a city that can be a lot. So let's talk numbers. Here's a ballpark of what you can expect to pay for training in San Francisco in 2025. As you can see, the prices can really vary. A 6-week puppy class might run you a few $100. On the other end, an intensive board and train program can be several thousand. This should give you a good starting point for figuring out your budget. And this point is so important. Using humane, positive methods, it isn't just better for your dog. It's honestly better for everyone around you. I mean, think about it. A dog that's constantly barking or lunging at people can create real tension with your neighbors, especially when you're living so close together. Good training is just good neighbor policy. So why go through all this? Let's picture what success looks like. Imagine just relaxing on a patio in Hayes Valley. The sun's out, you're enjoying yourself, and your dog is just calmly snoozing at your feet. No stress, no worrying about the next table. That feeling, that's the goal. Or how about this? Being at Fort Funston, letting your dog run free off leash, and having complete confidence that when you call their name, they'll come running back every single time. Doesn't matter what else is going on. That kind of freedom and trust is just an amazing gift for both of you. Because really, at the end of the day, that's what it's all for. It's about getting rid of the stress and building up that trust and communication so you can really, truly enjoy everything this incredible city has to offer together. The most important thing is just to start. So what's that one skill? Just one thing. Maybe it's a calm, loose leash walk around your block, or a solid stay while you grab coffee. What's the one thing that would make your life better right now? Figuring that out and taking that first step is everything. We wish you the absolute best on your training journey and for the wonderful life you're building with your dog right here in San Francisco.